The things you'll notice in good people will typically find their own way with just a little bit of guidance. I hope I've guided with a gentle enough hand and that they can feel the affection I have for them.
Lou is the most unconditionally positive person I've ever met. If you hear somebody whistling on campus, it's probably Lou Buffardi. And that's a nice counterbalance to cynical me, and I've always appreciated that. Lou can always be counted on to help out with anything at all. He is wonderful with students. He's a wonderful colleague to have. He's the sort of person that everybody would want to have around. Having said that, his office is extremely dangerous. Lou has an interesting organizational strategy, none whatsoever. And having an office near his can put one in a certain amount of danger because sooner or later that avalanche is going to happen and there's no telling how much destruction it will wreak. Other than that, I have nothing but good things to say about interacting with Lou over these last 17 years.
When I came into the program, Mason in general, I think, has had these windows of transition. And Lou was kind of that steady hand. He's still been there over the last 10 to 15 years that I've been out. When people think of, I think, the Mason program, no matter what generation you're talking to, everyone knows Lou. Everyone knows, well, Dr. Buffardi. We don't call him Lou, I don't. And we all remember, you know, the very first class you take when you get into Mason as a PhD, it's Lou's class. And that's so formative of an experience that you just, I think everyone has that. He's the father of the program.
I remember having him the first semester here at George Mason, and one of the most interesting things is he does bring that history. He brings that history of the program. Just hearing him speak about, you know, his passion for Mason basketball, his loyalty to the university, his excitement for being here as long as he has and continuing to teach the classes again and again and still be excited about it, him reflecting on his career and bringing in examples from consulting projects he had done, and hearing that from him was like sitting in a class and him being the storyteller.
Lou has had a great impression on me throughout the years. I remember meeting with him for the first time when I did a tour of Mason as I was deciding what program to go to, and sat with him and talked to him about the program, and was just impressed with just how personal he was. He took the time to meet with me. I definitely thank Dr. Buffardi for what he's done for many of us throughout the years, and wish him very well in his retirement.
Simply and thoroughly, he is the heart of our program. In any way that I can think about that expression, he is the heart of our program. He started the program. I know before I got here, there were some rough moments where he carried the program on his back, singly, alone. He was part of a bunch of us who tried to move it even further, and we've turned it into a stronger program. And he remained the core, the heart of that. He looked for ways to help our program unselfishly. I've written about this concept of servant leadership. And it's a concept that's been around since the 70s, and we have a lot of leadership scholars talking about servant leadership. That's what he exemplifies. It's service and leadership for the sake of others and for the program. That's Lou. Simply put, the heart of our program.